You should be applauding you, and I do. Come on. Oh, to all of you who have maintained the high standards of this company, well, Roger Thorpe and his, well, neophyte bride have been in charge. Oh, you know, a simple thank you would be highly inadequate. Really. And to those of you who were misplaced and displaced because of your loyalties to the Spauldings and the Chamberlains, welcome back. And I'm looking forward to seeing you back in your old offices, doing your old duties first thing tomorrow morning. Mr. Chamberlain will be right here to assist you. And I want you to know that your loyalties are not going to go unrewarded, starting with Christmas bonus checks.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Well, I imagine we're going to have chili.
Chili. Well, Roger Thorpe cannot be found here anymore or anywhere except hell, as far as I know. Yes, I heard the good news. That's why I'm here. I've come for my reward, too.
Jilly, I'm glad you're here. You couldn't have picked a more perfect time.
Listen, you guys, I know I acted like a bit of a brat after I found you two here, but, yeah, I think I was just a little bit cranky from the drive, and I'm not chasing you out, really.
Is it?
Oh, no, I just don't want to keep the pilot waiting. Tangy, that's what we pay him for. Look, please, I feel so bad. Why don't you guys at least stay for dinner? It's almost ready, and Nick bought enough frying chicken to feed a whole pack of wild wolves. So.
That sounds pretty good to me. I love Vanessa, but she cannot make fried chicken to save her life.
That's true.
I don't think that's going to work.
No, you know what? I think that if we just leave really soon, we can get there in time for the news.
The news? You can't be serious.
Well, I know it's kind of an addiction, but it's people like you, Nick, who have me hooked. I mean, a few days away from civilization, I want to know what's happening.
That's our intention, you know?
Like, did Chevy Chase get a new job, or did anything weird wash up at the beach? What are you doing?
I'm glad to find you at home. Do you mind if I come in?
No. I mean, normally I wouldn't, but I'm not feeling very well. I want to lie down.
Well, look, this is the last time that I'll impose on you. Yes.
No.
The board was loose. I noticed it last time I was here. Mindy hasn't gotten home from work yet.
No, she hasn't. I called the studio, and they said that she was going to be unavailable for a couple of days. And then I called the newspaper, and they said the same thing about Nick, so I guess they've snuck away somewhere together.
So then they're not going to get to go on the ski trip with us?
Well, I don't think Mindy even knows that you're out of school, honey. Doesn't matter. Michelle's going to be with you, keeping you company.
You really think Dr. Bauer's gonna let her come? I mean, you don't think he'll change his mind?
Oh, no, why should he? We'll be back in plenty of time for Christmas. Look, go get your bike and let's stick it in the car and I'll drive over, okay?
I'd rather ride if that's okay. I mean, I'll meet you.
Okay. Go ahead. Bill, put your jacket on tight and put your helmet on. Okay. Love you. Hi. Love you, too. Love you, too. Love you from the first time I laid eyes on you. But I kind of thought it was going to be different with you. What?
See? A little bird?
Yeah, not just because you didn't come for Billy and me, but because, well, I just didn't know I had that much love inside me. That's what's so wonderful about you. It is. You teach me something new every day. About life. About myself.
Elaine, have you seen Dr. Guthrie? No, I've already tried the lab. She went out? Oh, okay, thank you. No, it's not an emergency, just...
I was just a company. Came to me in a flash. It's a great idea.
Did you see Eve at company?
No. The usual doctors were there, but, oh, thanks. No, last time I saw her was over at the country club. Has she got it in for Holly or something?
What makes you say that?
Well, when I saw Eve at the country club, it was like she was practically challenging Holly to a duel. Look, Uncle Ed, there isn't, Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm really tired of you, like, you know, having to pay my college tuition and room and board and all that kind of stuff, and basically I'm a lump around this house.
I never said that.
Well, I know, but, I mean, Dollface doesn't need a babysitter anymore, you know? And she's a much better cook than I could ever be. So my big idea here is, I really want you to let me run company in the boarding house for you.
It's not that I don't think you're capable.
Well, see, I could stay in Dylan's old room, and David could show me exactly what to do. You wouldn't have to pay me anything, because I'd be doing it for room and some food and a little bit of spending money. And, you know, David, if he gets into college, he's only going to be able to handle one job, and that'll probably be the diner. And, Uncle Ed, look, it's my grandmother's house. I've got a lot of ideas for renovations and stuff, and it's my home.
You know, I could drop some plans on an estimate if you're interested. I know she's springing this on you.
No, it sounds fine. I mean, I'd like to see what you can come up with when you have the time.
So you don't think I'm crazy? I mean, you would tell me flat out if you thought this was
I've spent a lot of time working out this idea. You've got to grant me the right to have some mixed feelings about you know, leaving the nest again. But this is certainly better than that other idea of dropping out of school and having somebody come in and live with us.
Oh, hi. Thought I heard a car.
Let me double check the list.
Look at you. You're going to be the cutest little bunny on the slopes.
Can I borrow your silver hard earrings for the weekend?
Sure.
What's with the question mark after ski gloves?
Oh, I think I left them at Holly's. I tried to call, but I kept getting a busy signal.
That should cover the damage to the door. What? I wish you would stop looking at me like that. I'm sorry about the glass. How would you have reacted if somebody slams a door in your face like that? There was no conversation. You just slammed it in my face, like I didn't exist. So how would you like that?
No, I wouldn't. It's okay. About the door, I understand.
What, you think I don't understand that you're being patronizing to me right now? You cost me Ed. You won, Holly. Why don't you at least be gracious about it?
Eve, what goes on between you and Ed is your business.
No, see, it's not anymore. Because there isn't any Ed and me. I didn't stand a chance. I wasn't even a viable threat in this little game.
Well, I know how serious you are. I respect that, okay?
But you think that you're better for him than me, don't you? So I really shouldn't blame you at all for any of this. Because it was out of good conscience, right, Holly? You really care about Ed, don't you?
No, I mean, yes, I care about him, but
So why do you pretend that you're not happy when I paved the way to him for you? You better realize one thing. You are not getting the last laugh here. Because the last laugh comes when you realize that Ed is going to have nothing to do with you as long as Roger Thorpe is alive.
Whether you will admit it or not to me, right here, I made Ed very happy. And you have robbed him of that. But then again, you probably think that's laughable too, don't you?
I believe you. I know how serious you are. Ed has told me, too, how happy the two of you are together. I wouldn't be surprised if you work things out.
You're really that frightened of me that you'll say anything right now. Yes.
I told you I had somebody on the inside with Roger. You're looking at her. Jilly was my first and a lot of times my only ally in this. She helped me get a hold of Roger's records. She helped me track down and find Bess Lowell, not to mention watching my back when Roger got a little suspicious. And in turn for this, I told her that once we got the company back, Spaulding's half of WSPR would belong to her.
Well, certainly thank you for helping my nephew through all this. Although I'm quite surprised you were his secret partner. I thought quite the opposite, that you and Roger were thick as thieves.
Well, a lot has changed. But I don't need to bore you with the details. After all, you were married to the man. And as you said, Alan Michael, a promise is a promise.
Yeah. Jilly, would you give me a moment alone with my aunt, please?
Of course. I'll wait outside.
Just make common sense. Okay. Okay. You're not crazy about Jilly or about the arrangement. But I gave my word, and I intend to keep it.
The hell you will. Are you out of your mind?
See, all along, I thought it was just that you hated me and that you knew that you were telling lies about me. But that's not the case, is it? You actually believed everything that you told Blake and Ed and probably Michelle. The first time I realized exactly what it is that I did to Melinda and how horrible it is. She was trying to get her life back together, put some order and dignity into it, the same way that I'm trying to. And people accuse her of things she doesn't even know what they're talking about. They think that she's dangerous and unstable, the same way they think I am now because of you. But I knew what I was doing was wrong. And I checked myself into a hospital. But that won't happen to you because you actually believe all the ugly stories that you've made up about me. So, who is it, Holly, that's the sane one here? You or me? That's not why I came here. I came here hoping that in return for being a formidable loser, that you might answer me this. Ed says it happened a long time ago, but I wonder about that. When was the last time that you and Ed slept together? What? I want to know, when is the last time that you and Ed slept together? Simple question, just an answer.
Well, it's been a long time. We were married a long time ago. I couldn't really be precise.
You are such a liar! Doesn't it ever stop with you? Ed already told me that he slept with you while he was married to dear Maureen. So why don't you tell me the truth? When was the last time you slept with them? What's the matter? Need to see it in your diary, Holly?
You took it. My gun. You have it, don't you?
Oh, look at this, huh?
Look good?
Very nice.
Right.
Okay. Now what? Here, let's pray.
Oh.
Let's pray. Come on.
Okay.
Father in heaven, thank you for this food. Thank you for all the blessings you bestowed upon us. Thank you for friends and family and for the little mysteries in life.
Amen.
All right, great. So, Tangi, how do you like it around here?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. It's so quiet and beautiful. You know, sometimes I hear the taxis and the jet planes still in my head, but it must be really wonderful out at the beach in Springfield where you are.
Oh, yeah, I tell you, it keeps me sane knowing that I can go to the beach after a tough day.
Reminds me of Brighton or Italy or something. You know, those really incredible mansions overlooking the water.
Then there's those colorful types, you know, who get out there on the beach with their metal detectors and look for buried treasure. Do people do that around here?
I'm sorry, what?
Do people do any digging at the beach?
I don't know.
I haven't noticed.
Well, but if you'd like to find out, why don't you consider moving into the boathouse next door to us? It's kind of a trek from town, but it's really worth it.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, really. Alexandra's moving back into her big house on the hill, and Nick's clothes seem to fit very nicely in my closet.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So, if you'd like to know what it's like to live on a beach, then...
Well, I don't want to be hinting or anything. That's not why I said that.
No. We don't feel that way. We would really enjoy having you as our neighbor.
Listen, I think it'll be a great idea.
I think it's a great idea, too.
And it's cheap.
Hey, I'll take it. Okay. Oh, I'll get that. Pardon me.
Might be kind of nice if we could have a place to go,
Hello.
you know, where
Hello?
people wouldn't be showing up unexpectedly.
Hello?
Nick, excuse us.
Must be something wrong with his phone.
You okay? Is it something I said?
No. It's something I did.
Yes, luscious.
Dad, Holly probably just let the phone off the hook.
I know, you're probably right. I gotta go over there and check just to make sure everything's all right. Which means you're probably gonna be gone by the time I get back, honey, so I want you to be very careful, but I have a wonderful time. I love you. I love you.
Just for the weekend.
I know. And call when you get there just to check in, or if there's a possibility that you might miss me, all right?
Dad.
I want you to get some ski gloves.
I'll
Okay?
be fine, really.
I know. And no hot dogging, right? No moguls, no black diamond trails, nothing like that. See you later.
Bye.
I rode my bike. My mom's wet.
Great.
Hi. Hi. What's in the bag?
They're for you.
Wow, they're beautiful.
I saw them at the pet shop, and I thought they were really cool. I got 2 males because the guy said 2 females would kill each other. And then a male and a female would have babies, and the female would eat the babies, which would be cool. But I got the males because they cost more. I got you fishbowl, too.
I want to take it right up to my room.
I'm glad I didn't get you flowers like I was going to.
Don't you dare laugh at me. I'm such a sucker. I'm just such a sucker. I love that first sweet stage of a crush, you know, when all you want to do is absolutely anything that's going to make the other person smile. Have you ever felt that way?
Yeah, sure I have. That was about the whole history between me and Julie. I just never got past the point of wanting her to be happy. I just didn't realize until too late that knowing how to be happy is like having a head for figures. You know, some people just don't have it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much, you know, the point that I stopped out with Hart, too. I just wanted him to smile. I kept wanting to bring him flowers.
Did you ask Ed to let Hart move in?
Peter, but I didn't get around to saying it.
You still think about him?
Who, Hart? Yeah. Like, I mean, with his father missing, I wonder, you know, if he knows and if he cares, and would that give him more reason to come back to town or less reason? But I don't know, it seems really far away and unreal. You know, kind of like when I went to summer camp and I had this best friend and we listened to all these great songs on the radio together and we were absolutely inseparable for an entire week. And then, poof, I'm home from summer camp and there's different songs on the radio and after a while I started wondering if she was real, if she was really a good friend of mine or just some stranger I met. You know, Peter and I never got a chance to really be together, but I know that he's always going to be a part of my life. I can't say the same thing for his father, though.
Vanessa, how long have you been here?
It's okay, Dylan. She knows who Peter's father is.
Well, I just stopped by to pick up Bill and Michelle. Are they ready?
I don't know. I'll go check.
You know what? I think we'll just go wait in the car.
Vanessa, wait. It's too cold for you guys to go sit out there in the car. I mean, if you're worried about him being in the same room as me, you don't need to worry.
No, it's when I hear you talk about Hart. I can't help getting upset.
He's your son now. Yours and Billy. I mean, what more proof do you need, okay?
Bridget, there's still the one person who can contest the adoption. Have you figured out what you're going to do when, if Hart comes back to town?
Did you know Roger Thorpe's son? I understand there was bad blood between him and his father.
Well, why not? After the way Thorpe stole the poor boy's grandfather's farm.
Yes, it was no secret. He really hated his father and Jenna bitterly. But look, if you're looking for Hart Jessup, I really can't tell you where he is.
Oh, Jessup, yeah, I've heard that name before.
What you offered Jilly was not yours to give.
You weren't here, and your son was not interested in this company. I had to bargain for help in order to get it back, and as it turned out, it was well worth the price, so I don't appreciate being second-guessed on this.
Alan Michael, I think you're going to have to learn that when you act for Spaulding, you don't act for yourself. You act for the whole family. Have you thought of that?
This discussion is pointless. I'm telling you, it's already been decided.
You're telling
I have worked for over a year to get this company back. I am not going to stand here and let you accuse me of not looking out for this family. I want this family to be as good as its word. You had the nerve to say that I'm arrogant? I think you got it backwards. You weren't here. It was my hard work, mine and Jilly's, in getting Bess and outmaneuvering Roger, which I think has earned me the right to dispose of this very small piece of the spoils.
a lot of your blood, sweat, and tears wouldn't have been necessary if you hadn't lost the company in the first place. I really wish you would not goad me into saying things that are better left unsaid.
Well, it was only a matter of time before you said it. I suppose you're going to tell me now that you're the boss, and what you say goes.
That is correct. Look, I don't mind if Jilly gets her job back at the station. I don't even mind if she swaggers around like she owns the joint. But WSPR belongs to Spaulding, and I will be the one to decide its fate.
And I will fight you on that.
Well, then I will welcome it. I remember when you were just a child and you used to cry, mostly after Thanksgiving dinner because you didn't want to go to bed. But you always, finally, just cried yourself to sleep.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a police officer outside asking an awful lot of questions about Roger.
Well, I'm sure that has to be our good friend, Detective Cutter. Why, Jilly? Do you make you nervous?
No. But I don't think he came to see me.
I suppose he's probably wondering about that bracelet that was tied up in Roger's jacket.
Well, I'll see what he wants on my way out. Besides, Vera's due at the house, and I'm sure she's waiting for me.
So, whose bracelet was it?
Never mind that. We have more important things to discuss. Your future, for one. How patient can you be?
What I want, Miss Spaulding, is a complete list of your employees, Roger Thorpe's appointment records, telephone records, files, that sort of thing.
Fine. Henry, make sure that Detective Cutter has everything he needs, and tell Alan Michael to give him his full cooperation. Sure, he'll be finished with Miss Grant in a few moments. You know, Jilly seems to be under the impression that once Roger was out of the way, she would be getting his half at the station. Oh, dear.
What are you going to do, kill me? You're not going to get away with it. Everyone is going to know it was you, and you're going to pay more than a few months' stay in a hospital.
What is it you're talking about?
It's only the two of us in here. Can't you speak the truth? Please. Or don't you even know what the truth is anymore?
I don't know what the truth is. You're the one who's twisting everything around. Why?
All right, look, let's just look at what's happened, okay? I mean, I got locked into this vault in
I
your
know.
lab at the hospital. Then somebody broke in here. There's a photograph of Ed and me smashed on the floor. I mean, I'm not making this up. This all happened. And then my gun is missing? And you break in here the same way somebody else did? I mean, but now you're asking me about Ed's and my sex life. I mean, what would you think? Look, I haven't gone through what you have gone through, but I do know something about being depressed and being in trouble. And when that happened to me, I was the last one to know about it. Is that what happened to you? When you lost control before? Were you even aware of it?
You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about what happened to me before. And now you're trying to make me think that maybe
That maybe it has all happening again. Well, couldn't that be? Are you so sure? I mean, maybe things have happened and you just blocked them out. You don't remember and you can't face it.
No, I'll show you that it's not true.
Your gun? Is that what you're looking for? You do have it.
No, I don't have it.
And she's got a gun. Vera! Vera!
I am so happy to see you. Oh, having you here makes me feel like I'm really finally at home.
I am going to fix your favorite dinner tonight. After I finish putting this place back together. Oh, it was a disgrace when I walked in. Nothing where it was supposed to be. The kitchen, well, don't get me started. It's going to take me months to get it organized.
Well, then I am really glad you're back.
Oh, you had a call from a Miss Lowell to thank you for the flowers. Is that the same Miss Lowell that worked for your father all those years?
One and the same. By the way, I want you to get my favorite room in the East Ring, that back.
Well, whatever you say, but I do think this is taking gratitude a little too far.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Vera?
This house was stolen from you, Peanut. You don't owe anyone. Here, I'll have the room ready by morning. What have you got in there?
A toothbrush. Dog. Wait a minute.
Oh, my. I'm calling the police.
What? No, police? What do you think we are, Bonnie and Clyde?
Please, it's not what it looks like. This stuff is not for us. It's for the mistress.
It's for her.
What? You doing Jenna's dirty work now?
No, she doesn't know. She has no idea.
Honest, we haven't even heard from her, right? No. We were worried about how she was going to live now, especially after all the facts and teeth and about hunting it down like a dog.
Oh, really? Well, I bet you had some hair-raising tales to tell about your last year. You know, I really believe that loyalty is quite commendable. But in this case,
You know, Jenna wasn't really all that nice to us.
No, just sometimes you know, you're right. She was basically a little past-time person.
Trash, you might say.
That.
Yeah.
Did you ever see her violent?
Violent? You ever hear Al Capone? It's Nick Capone. Remember that time? When she made me throw the bathroom and didn't rap?
It's terrible.
I think mistress, I mean, your majesty, would agree that such a murder is capable of anything.
look. Why don't you come talk to me tomorrow? Meantime, I'll reconsider a telephone call to the police.
You are very generous. And we thank you.
Thank you. It's really much. And I would just like to reiterate that we are not your average everyday common thieves.
Better than that. We sure are.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's so great to see you laugh again. I'm really glad you guys are together.
I'll have to tell him something about me. You see, you're not... What? Oh, nothing. What? No, it's just the way you said it, I thought maybe you were, like, married or something. I'm kidding. No, it means nothing like that. It's that I have some money to pay bills. And these people that have some money, and I'm working really hard to pay it back. It's just that, well, I just have this feeling they might come looking for me. And if they do, you know, the studio or someplace else would appreciate it if you just stay down. Yeah, sure. You don't want to borrow any money against your salary, do you? No. That's sort of how I got in trouble in the first place. If we could just do it this way, I appreciate it. Yeah, sure. Thanks. I'm gonna go out there.
What's that?
Oh, this family. He's trying to create this family.
Yeah, very much so.
Sometimes I wish that I had this. I really did. But whenever I got restless, you know, I could just move on, and I didn't think I really had it anymore. And I knew wherever I got to, I could just be anything I wanted to be. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. And I made a lot of mistakes. It wasn't until the night of making May's engagement party that I realized that it all catch up with me. And it has. I'm really tired of lying. Because I simply need to stay put for now. I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're working up telling me, just don't tell me. I don't think I really need to know. I mean, I'm crazy about you, I really am. Yeah. I'm also a very conventional guy, you know, and I knew from the day we met, the world you walk in is not the same as the world that I walk in. But just the fact that you're in my world right now is really all I care about. You see, for the last 3 years, I've been living in the worst, coldest kind of loneliness, thinking that I had my chance at happiness and somehow I blew it and I never had another one. But right now, I think I have another shot. And I don't want to blow it by asking too many questions.
Doesn't matter if our comes back to town or not. I didn't let the adoption be finalized because I couldn't find him. I did it because of who you really are. I realized that my son is going to be the happiest and the safest with you. For good. For peace. Mm-hmm. You realize that means that you're never going to tell her that you had a child with. Yeah, I know.
Oh, Bill, after helping the shelter, he's out of the accident right now. Vanessa, I just find out about Hart. Who told you?
Oh, nobody really told me. I just sort of figured it out, that's all.
Well, somebody else knows, we're not sure.
What?
Somebody overheard Virginia talking about it and had an engagement party.
Oh, Dylan!
Well, I don't think there's anything to worry about. It's been days, no one said anything yet.
Well, do you have any idea who it was?
Could have been Roger, but if it was, I don't dismissed permanently. You told Billy that?
No. No, I can't tell Billy about that. Billy hates Roger. Though if Roger stays missing.
Hey, Vanessa, no need to tiptoe around. Could be the best thing for everyone in this room, everyone in this town if Roger Thorpe was dead. And if he is, I'm not going to shed any tears about it. You trying to sleep?
No, it's the double shift don't bother me. It's done now. Maybe when I get my own place.
That's right. You're in that. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, if you can just bring that list around to the police station tomorrow, I'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. But the fact that always writing me personally, I'm moving back into management with my aunt, and the place I'm running is becoming available. I'd be happy if you haven't found a place already to contact the owner if you want to see it.
Well, that's very kind of you. I might take you up on that.
Michael, I've been waiting.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear I'm sorry. I came for what you promised me, what I put my job and my neck on the line for.
I had no intention of going back on my promise. You just had to give me a little time with my aunt. Just thinking about an idea for a while, come around to thinking that maybe it was her in the first place before she agreed to it. She's already said I can put you back in charge of WSDR.
I hope you're not leading me on now, Michael. Because we both know I deserve better. On both business and personal level. And I'm warning you. Roger Thorpe was very sorry the way he used me. And I can make John Alex sorry too if I have to. She broke in, and I just found out my gun is missing.
So you want to check the pockets too?
After everything we talked about, what the hell did you come here for?
I think the more pointed question is, why did you come here? Do you think she needs some protecting from me? You think that I actually have a gun?
Well, why don't you tell me when you look me right in the eye and tell me if you took the damn gun or not?
Every minute you're here isn't what I have to account for her.
I'm sorry this happened, okay? I'm sorry I didn't believe you at first. I just thought she was gone.
It doesn't mean Roger wouldn't believe me. And you were supposed to be the safe one. Go home, Ed.
After we watch the news. Look at this. I think I know what the top story is.